What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more fighting. You guys seen the clip at the beginning, and I want to talk about it. Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz, part 2, part 2, UFC 202 this Saturday. And I gotta admit, I'm really looking forward to this particular fight. It's a good one, and it's a great main event. It's gonna really show us some things about both fighters, the temperament, their level of discipline, because they're both getting a full training camp. And I like what I'm seeing from Conor McGregor in that brief clip, where he's clearly a stand-up fighter. He's working on his strikes. I thought he looked good in the first fight with Nate Diaz. His stand-up game, his strikes, he was really busting up the scar tissue on Nate Diaz in that first round, but he didn't conserve enough energy. He didn't pace himself. Every blow was like a death blow that he was trying to land to really hurt this dude. And Nate Diaz, being tough, he just wasn't going for it. His energy looked zapped in the second round, and that's where the tide started to shift. So knowing he made that mistake, I want to see how he approaches this particular fight, how he paces himself. He's still at an uphill battle when it comes to the reach and the height and stuff of a guy like Nate Diaz. Clearly, if he goes to the ground for long periods of time, he's toast. Nate Diaz, his jiu-jitsu is far superior than anything that Conor McGregor I've ever seen him do on the ground. So I look for Conor McGregor to try to make this a stand-up fight. Another pitfall would be if Conor McGregor is on the ground for too long, like he was versus Chad Mendes. Chad Mendes, being a great wrestler, he really absorbed a lot of punishment and stayed on the ground far too long. And you don't want that with the bigger guy like a Nate Diaz at 170. But I do like this dedication to the boxing and the striking of Conor McGregor. As you guys can see, some mitt work without the gloves, where he's doing the pull counter and really just working on his craft, and it looks like he's peaking. This is fight week, and I'm really looking forward to it. That's all I could say. He was once linked to fight Floyd Mayweather. That's obviously a circus type of fight that'll do phenomenal numbers just because it's a UFC meets boxing crossover type of fight. So I did see him spar with Chris Van Heerden, the guy that Errol Spence Jr. knocked out. He didn't look great in that sparring, but this is different because he's in UFC and he's not going up against the most elusive guy like a Floyd Mayweather. But you can't sleep on Nate Diaz. He sparred with some of the greats like Andre Ward in boxing, and he's just tough. It's a huge statement if he was able to stop a guy like Nate Diaz via KO, TKO, punches, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm looking forward to the fight. I like Conor McGregor, his dedication to his stand-up game, and that he's working. He looks pretty crisp to me. We'll see what happens. Drop your early predictions in the comment section. Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off.